His brother Michael, second overall NHL draft pick, will make his NHL debut tonight.
San Jose Sharks, and Webush scores again!
Shot, small chance of going in, easy save. Smith walking low. Now Serrato fakes the give to McKenna, keeps. Pass back door, Webush scores! Why not? His fifth of the weekend. J.J. Webush, Verona, Wisconsin's fight.
Fink surveys, right circle, down low, Serrato. Penn State power play taking their time. Jackson Smith, slap shot, score!
Slap shot right there from the top of the point, and just
Gavin McKenna, crowd to their feet at Pagula. Leaves it for Fink. Back to Jackson Smith. 2 minutes, centering feed, score!
look at this to make sure it wasn't kicked in.
So the celebration is halted momentarily. There was McKenna initially with the chance. The loose puck comes to the near side for Jackson Smith, throws one over to the far side.
12 minutes to go. Penn State's got to have a sense of urgency real quick.
There's going to have to be a turning of the tide here soon.
This could be one in front. Score! McKenna scores! His first goal at home when Penn State needed it. Not sure if he realized that he was down.
Good chance right there by Schoen. Another, sporadic play by Angelovich to stay in net.
Here's Misa to the point for Smith. One-time blast. Crespo scores! Jared Crespo gets Penn. It'd be very important. Put them up by 2. Help them get back to their brand. Cross ice pass in. Go McKenna! Scores! Gavin McKenna with goals and back.
Back to McKenna. Now, shot, a goal by Smith. Beautiful cross-ice feed from Webush. Spots Jackson Smith on the back door, and he hammers it home. And Penn State, with 2 power play goals, now lead this one 2-1.
Sneaks down, and Webush, as you mentioned, Jim, is just going to feed that pass across, and one-timer for Smith.
For interference against Ben Roger as Jackson Smith off the face-off sets up a shot, and he scores! Jackson Smith with a power play goal, and just like that, it's 2-1 Penn State.
Edge. Again, clean face-off win by Serrato. Back up top, and Jackson Smith just fires one in front, no tip.
Hendrickson in the middle of the ice. Clark couldn't find him. Now Aiden Fink. Here comes Jackson Smith. Smith scores!
Crespo, mind you, those are the 2D. Crespo is going to the net.
Again, and it's not a bad thing to have those big horses back on the blue line for playoff hockey.
Jackson Smith scores! 2-0 Penn State.
Towards the goal. Jackson Smith out of the dust, controlling for Penn State. Smith angles it in front, quick shot, they score! Gavin McKenna, who else? Down to 20 seconds to go. Jackson Smith up the wall. Empty net, Dowiak. Good night, Notre Dame.
And you find this series as one of the biggest of the whole season for this Wisconsin team to get back on the right track. Oh, wow.
It's in! Out of nowhere, it's in!
I didn't even see who shot that. That looks like Jackson Smith, the right defenseman. It creeps in all of a sudden. Penn State up 4-2, 15 seconds into the third period.
Well, we were talking about how Wisconsin needed a good start. The cameraman was barely ready for it. I don't think anybody in the entire arena is ready for this. It just goes through. It doesn't touch.
Trying to gain the zone against West. Gets towards the net. Pops into the air. Back to Jackson Smith. A drive off of the pipe and in. He scores. Man, did they need that. Jackson Smith's 8th of the year makes it 3-1.
And you saw him go through the line, and he looked right at Augustine.
But he has made an astounding 30 saves. Here's Jackson Smith. One last try on the power play. Rings it off the boards. A shot from Weebush, and it's tipped in by DeMarsico.
They recover it off the back wall with Weebush. He flings it out front, knowing time's expiring.
Barnett loses his skates. Still no calls. Here's Smith. Dragging. Fires, and it's in! Penn State goes back on top. 2-1. Jackson Smith pockets it.
He's just been everywhere for Penn State on offense. Didn't score in that initial series against Michigan back in November. Zone.
Shown along the blue line. Smith lets it fly, and it's in! Jackson Smith ties up the game with 3:14 remaining. What a game for the youngster. His 2nd of the night, 10th of the season in Penn State.
Face-off, leaves for Fink behind the goal. McKenna on the point. Jackson Smith, they exchange spots. They do so again, Smith to McKenna. Trying to open up some seams here in the midst of a power play. One-timer, Fink scores! Aiden Fink! Gavin McKenna in the midst of the power play here. Aiden Fink straight away. Jackson Smith thought about it. McKenna, the low drive, scores! Gavin McKenna, 2-0, Penn State. Smith and McKenna up top. Jackson Smith pounds it home. 10-4.
That other penalty, so there should be still a power play here for Penn State.
Jackson Smith showing his brute strength there behind the goal. Now a lane for Katzen, trying to create off the rush. Dropping it off for Weebush. Weebush in, shoots, scores! J.J. Weebush. McKenna, a few spins. Over for Jackson Smith, the defenseman. Back to McKenna. Little finesse, couple drags, shoots, scores! Brilliant! Gavin McKenna, overtime game winner!
Tremendous job all season. Penn State has been snake-bitten with injuries.
So the first power play opportunity for Penn State without Aiden Fink. McKenna in open ice fires one in, scores!